Maybe we have to keep it. Maybe we don't. Damn, we're in a pretzel here, man. This is tough. Ladies and gentlemages, welcome back to another episode of Mana Man, and today's juicer is going to be Mardu Anafenza sack. That is right, there's a lot going on here. So typically we see a lot of the Rakdos sack, but I think you can even make it Mardu, and Mardu, a lot of different things you can do here. So I'm going to start off with like kind of a new card here. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, which we will be doing a lot of because obviously it's a sacrifice deck and it has flash, Enduring 2, obviously being the new Tarkir mechanic, put 2+1/+1s or create a 2/2 white spirit token. So these tokens don't fly, which I find a little like, you know, it kind of, for some reason, to me a spirit always flies, but this one doesn't. It is what it is. It is what it is, ain't what it isn't. We're just gonna have to move on with it. But Disturbing Mirth, I mean, there are so many different, like, as you can see, a lot of, like, 2s, 2 and 1s ofs. So, I'm not even really sure exactly. We have a little bit of Mobilize, just because I want to sprinkle in a little bit of, like, you know, more like the Tarkir nonsense here. I'm going to start off with, like, Zahur Glorious Path. I really, really like this card. Sacrifice another creature, surveil 1, only each turn, but you can do it on every person's turn, even though it's only once each turn. You can do it on your opponent's turn at max speed whenever you get max speed, which isn't that hard considering that we are going to be kind of draining our opponent with, like, you know, things like the Bloodwitch. Vraan I would be running 4 of, but it is a legendary, so legendary rule be damned. It is what it is. So we're gonna have to run the Bloodwitch, which feels like a little bit of a worse version than Vraan. Now Vraan can only go off once per turn, and Bloodwitch can't. So we have 2 and 2. A nice little good 2 and 2 mix here. Feels pretty good. The Sadistic Pilgrim, same thing. It also gets life gain, which is kind of nice versus like the aggro decks. We have, I can never say this, I think it's Bartolomé. I don't, if that's how not how you say it, I don't know. Hey, make fun of me. It is what it is. Then we have the Percussionist. The Percussionist is also a nice little toy. This is from Duskworn. It's until the end of your next turn, which is also kind of really nice here. The Gas Guzzler. So there is some either drift stuff here. Kind of either drift heavy. The only Tarkir stuff that we really like here, the Voice of Victory is pretty bad on the draw, but on the play, it actually is pretty damn nice here. So, I don't know, there's a bunch of different ways that you can build around this. Make sure to, you know, play around with it, or let me know what you do or don't like here. We're like halfway experimenting with all these like 1-drops and stuff like that, but it is what it is. And last but not least, I'm just going to show off a little bit of the Midnight Reaper here. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, deals 1 damage and draw a card, which is kind of cool because it is kind of just a card advantage. And then obviously Braids needs no introduction. Braids, because it is a sacrifice deck, we have like enchantments and stuff like that. So, and then the next thing, but yeah, really either drift heavy. Wow, okay. Either way, yeah, here's the deck. I mean, here's the sideboard here. Nothing super crazy here. I do have Rest in Peace back. I haven't seen a lot more of the graveyard shenanigans, more so than usual, alongside 2 Ghost Vacuums, because I just hate like auto losing to a turn 2 Oculus, or sometimes turn 3, but nevertheless, it is what it is. Core Steel Cutters remains a problem, but the 3 Sheltered by Ghosts, and then like the Duress, Dreams of Steel and Oil to like get rid of it before it ever hits the battlefield, and then 3 Sheltered by Ghosts typically is like enough to win. So I'm not gonna lie to you, so I actually am doing this after the games here, and it shows off the deck pretty well, but we do come up short. I'm just going to be honest with you, a few times, so that is something to kind of keep in mind here. I do think this deck is better than what you'll see in this video. Like I said, we do win at least one of the matches, but it does one of the best of 3 matches. You get what I'm saying? So this is a pretty cool deck. Let me know what you would change. I do think that it is a very functional deck. If you are just a really sicko and really like the sacrifice mechanic, there's a bunch of different, like, the decision trees are really like hard. It's harder than I thought, so just keep that in mind, especially with all the different colors. But hey, let me know what you think, and let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially. Thank you so much. In my marathon of content creation, having people in my corner means the absolute world to me. I mean, it just can't be understated. I know a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. It means a lot to me. There is no Mana Man without the Mana Rocks. Thank you so much. So do just keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this, and without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Miradaux, hello. This is a little bit of a slower hand. We are on the play though, which kind of helps. I'm gonna keep it just because I have this Midnight Reaper. This Midnight Reaper gets no love. I do miss this card a lot. This card was pretty... I mean, what was the original printing? I actually don't even really remember. This is kind of... Yeah, I guess not. I guess we're kind of... if I had for sure a turn 2 play that I was comfortable with, Kind of save this, but I guess if they're going to go in for like a map token, we can just kind of hold still here. Hopefully they do, but they're probably smart enough to not do that, so. Nah, we'll let it go. Are they going to do it? All right, hey, not bad. We at least get a little bit of, like, you know, de facto value out of this torch, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Pilgrim. You know, we could go for Braids, but we have nothing to sacrifice, so I think it is just going to be the Midnight Reaper. Kind of wards off like a Get Lost or something. It seems to be, I don't know what we're playing against. Azorius Tempo? Like, what is this? Usually Azorius is a little slower, and the Spyglass Siren is a little bit more like Demir, Enduring Curiosity, that kind of stuff. Wow! Kaito Cunning Infiltrator.
You better give me a challenge.
Interesting. Let's draw a card, then discard a card.
Stick to the shadows.
Can't get Planeswalkers with this thing, so we're kind of out of luck there.
Outwitted you again.
I always forget this one doesn't turn into a creature, so I don't have to worry about that aspect. So that is actually kind of nice. Final Vengeance, man, definitely a lot to be desired right now. It does fit the deck. When it's good, it's great, and right now, leaving a little bit to be desired, unfortunately. But I think we do need to do this, right? Let's just take our medicine, bite the bullet, eat your vegetables. It's not amazing, but gonna use the Disturbing Mirth on the Pilgrim. I wish it wasn't this way, but I think this is the most effective way. Let's get that Midnight Reaper action going. So, man, 3 lands off the top. Alright, I'm looking okay. As okay gets. Shelter by Ghost isn't, like, the worst thing ever. We can take care of that with Vengeance.
All part of my plan.
All part of your plan, eh? The two... Ooh, I don't like this at all. Not a fan of this. So I guess we're going to have to go untapped land. So I can go for Braids. But now we're paying... Oh, we're paying with pain. Can't pay that yet. So we'll just go in for Zahur, Glorious Pass. Man, this pain land is... That's the downside of running a 3-color deck. That is definitely not great. That's all we got right now, so... Yep. Do they have some sort of interaction? They should have done this before, like, the Braids got to this point, but I mean... Still looking a little rough. Oh, Drowner, okay. I guess I could nullify the effect anyway, so that's okay. Ooh, Shelter by Ghost. I would love Shelter by Ghost right now, but don't have a whole lot of choices right now. Okay, another Ghost. Yeah, not great, man. We can definitely get rid of it, though. Do I sack this for you? Not really. I don't think so. We're just pretty much going for this, right? So this has Ward 4, essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got enough land, so I don't think we need to surveil for land. So I think we'll just let you have it, I guess. We'll keep Braids around.
Found a way in.
And I will block this if they swing with this. Can't block you. Down to 4. My goodness. If they have a counter spell, then we're just cooked. That's it.
We can trust me. I'm a specialist.
I don't know where we're sitting here, ladies and gentle mages. The only hope we have is that we can get this to resolve. We have this as a blocker, but then they also make unblockable things. So as an additional cost, man, we have to pay so much for this, but I mean, there's really no other way to do this. Guzzler. Doesn't seem like they have anything else, but oh, sorry. Let's get this down first. There. Yep. All right. Pay 1. Sack you because you're tapped, and then pay 4. And if they have This is by the hair of my chinny chin chin. The only problem here... Oh, man. I guess we have to do this. Oh, man. So they can make this unblockable. Man, we're hanging on by a thread here. We need a Sheltered by Ghosts. That's not fair. They had 2 Sheltered by Ghosts, and we have 0. It's not very fair. Not feeling super great about this. So any creature dies, the Midnight Reaper actually kills us. Well, I don't have anything in my hand, so that's fine. What do we do here? I can't even use Zahur. Glory's Past. Unless they don't attack, which I highly doubt that'll be the case. Yep, go down to my face. Oh, man, that's rough. Okay, so we have to kill the Kaito. Just don't top deck into a land. We're going to have to get some beef on the board. So we're going to have to swing into Kaito and then have a blocker on the back end here. I mean, gosh, I hate to swing with both, but we have to. Literally don't have a choice. So if they make it unblockable, we just die. So there's not much to do here. Yep. Is our only option, yeah, okay. No creature lands, so I guess we're okay, barring anything else. Hanging by my chinny chin chin. We're still hanging by that chinny chin chin I was talking about earlier. Oh, we did. Oh, we're dead because of the Midnight Reaper. Oh, I forgot completely. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're dead. I completely forgot. Haha, silly me. Okay. Wow, I'm dumb. All right, chinny chin chin be damned. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what. If your opponent has 2 Sheltered by Ghosts and you only have 1. Or 0, sorry, last turn. You're going to lose. But this time we got 1, so I think we got a shot here. And the question is, do we just want to start off with a lovely Hopeless Nightmare? And I think we do. Alright, so a little bit better of a start here. No more lies. This just seems to be like a classic Azorius tempo. I'm a fan. But we could go for the Pilgrim first. I think we're just going to have to get into maybe our 3rd land here, because I'm getting a little annoyed by this pain land stuff here. Single-handedly lost us the game last turn. I mean, we were really all into this Sheltered, but I don't really have any other creatures. I guess this is fine. I would like to see another red source. So that's kind of something to keep in mind here. I mean, well, hold on. So we have all 3 of our Sheltereds. I only have 3. Don't have 4. I have 3. Still no other red source, but it's okay. It's okay, I think. Would be a lot better if we had a torch, then we can sacrifice the Mirth. But again, a 3-color deck, I think the mana base is like fine for this deck. I think if you're gonna go 3 colors, I think we've got pretty much it all covered, but this doesn't seem that bad yet. This is easy peasy. I guess we'll probably have to do this, right? Yeah, let's just go for it, man. We need to get into maybe one more red source. Always take the creature. It's a slow one, but it is one, so it's gonna have to do. Gosh, maybe I should have gone in for the Pilgrim first. So that's my plan. I was thinking Braids, but now that I'm thinking about it, Nightmare into you. All right, we're gonna lose a little bit. We're gonna lose a little bit of value on that, so it is what it is. Let's just get the Pilgrim down. Okay. The sequencing in this deck is kind of harder than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie, this is like kind of humbling me. Like these like decision trees are like really like, I mean, they're harder than I thought. Maybe I'm just a dummy. Hey, you decide. We can still handle this. All this exile stuff is really, really nice. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just block? Sucks that we missed out on, like, being able to flip this, I guess, but I don't know. Whatever. Lose a life. We're still looking okay here. Gotta get some red down. At this point, I don't even know if the red's, like, even that good. Very awkward here. Let's do this. I don't think we're really under any sort of duress regarding the Sheltered by Ghosts here, so... I think we just kill a land for our Braids. Keep you, I guess. Yeah, sure. It's not, like, great, but, like, whatever. Swing in. Braids goes off. We will do a land, I suppose. I don't think they're going to get rid of a land, so... And we've got enough land. Alright, so this is looking a little better than that last one, for sure. Another one, but that's okay. We got the Sheltered by Ghosts. Honestly, just the Sheltered by damn Ghosts is just so freaking good, man. And that's going to be it, so... Alright, Sheltered by Ghosts. Really, really good. Really, really, really good. You know, this is pretty slow. This is pretty slow. I mean, what are we looking at? Like, turn 2 Zahur. I think we're going to be a little greedy here. It's Mully. It's a Mardu mulligan, right? Yeah, this is okay. We got to get a little bit low to the ground. That last hand was brutal. I don't know. If they start off really strong like they do right here, like, I mean, realistically, how are we supposed to kind of catch up? But now we're looking at 5 lands in the top 7, which is... Or I can't do math. Math's, hey, you know, whatever it is. 5 lands in the top, whatever the hell. I guess we just kind of set the stage here, right? No way they're trading this. And even if they did, that would be a positive trade for us. We do kind of let them have the map token this way, but if they do, I don't know if that's the best thing ever. I mean, that's really not that bad for us. All this land is apocalyptically horrible. I mean, we actually put one away as well, so very, very bad here. Not going to win that way. Alright, split up, and then we can't go for Torch Tower yet, because of the life link here. Temporary lockdown? I mean, lockdown kind of hurts themselves, too. So, yeah, I don't blame you for ditching that. Kind of hurts themselves, so... You know, at this point, what do we do here? They got Ward 2 on this. I think it's worth... If we're going to do it, shouldn't we just do this now? Before they, like, tap out and have, like, more access to, like, more mana and more... Another card, counter magic. If they have Spell Pierce... Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that, guys. They're holding up their white. The white flashing. That means they're just giddy. That means they're just ready for it. But I don't think we have a choice. I don't think we have a choice. If they have it, it is what it is. All this land, like, come on, what is going on? A shuffler, come on now. Do they have... They don't. Okay. Whew. Okay, I was just freaking out for no reason then. Alright, I got a little bit too anxious. If you've been Spell Pierced, it's almost like PTSD. If you've been Spell Pierced, it literally is PTSD, man. I guess we'll go for you. See, because now we know they're running No More Lies, and they don't have it, so that's kind of cool. Get that speed up, baby. I'm just going to drop it. But now, see, now I bet they wish they had a lockdown. If they have another lockdown, well, the only positive aspect of the lockdown that we could possibly hope for... Oh, wow. This is definitely a tempo. Full-blown tempo Azorius. Wow, okay. Okay. So even if they do, this is why I like the Zahur's Glory's Past. We can surveil and then get the Clockwork Percussionist to go off. I don't really like that. See, this whole game is just like whoever gets their most sheltered by ghosts. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this so that we can dig for our, like, you know, removal, I guess. Basically, our shelter by ghosts. We have so much lands. I mean, just so many lands we gotta filter through, which is quite unfortunate. So now this becomes, can we get rid of the mastermind? It's not looking good. Come to think of it, this Greedy Freebooter is just not doing much. But our only play is to do this. Crappy land, and then scry for an answer. Bloodwitch is just not going to cut it, so. I don't know. Dunno. We were looking pretty good there, but like I said, I think we just got way too flooded with lands. Still not over. We need to find removal. Not removal. And at this point, they're probably holding up counter magic or even a Naven Interrupter anyway, so it's going to be kind of hard to mitigate this one, folks. But we'll try. I'm waiting for the other Enduring. So they got the goat and the kitty cat. I mean, we can handle maybe one more turn for sure. But we're gonna need to find something pretty quick. So we're at 5. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much one more turn, right? We will be able to kind of scry with the freebooter, so we can, like, you know, dig a little bit. There's the innocence. I don't even really care about the innocence at all. Oh, I shouldn't say at all, but, like, not as much. So Bloodwitch does its thing. We got to scry. Come on, baby. Removal. It's not removal. Land. This game sucks. Damn, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 15. I guess we just might as well not play it. I mean, we're dead, right? This is just 5 in the air. That's it. I guess we can sacrifice the Bloodwitch. I guess technically maybe one more turn. But they'd have to have nothing in their hand, and we'd still have the top deck. And. When you start saying, like, 4 ands, it's like, okay, it's over. But technically, there's a 0.01% chance. I'll play it out. Take a good look. It's in our book, A Reading Rainbow. I can survive this, technically. Okay, I mean, I guess once they get protection up, I mean, it's pretty much game over then, right? Alright. So they gain hexproof and indestructible. At this point, yeah, we can't even, like, touch this thing in the air, so just trying to think of a way that we can get, like, some sort of card advantage here. +1's pretty devastating here. Glorious Pass, well, not so glorious right now, huh? There's no way, right? It's a 7 in the air. That's it. Wow, what a deflating loss, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe we'll just kind of trick them up into, like, doing something here. I do kind of want to get some speed, but unless they have, like, severe diarrhea and have to go to the bathroom, like, we're just gonna come out with the loss with this, unfortunately. So yeah, not great. Yeah, just clank him up. We got nothing. There's no bluff. There's no nothing. But hey, GG's. We see something cool here. We showed the deck off a little bit. I don't really know what to say, but Biscoito. Hello, hello. All right, this looks okay, right? I guess if we don't know what we're playing against, has to be kind of okay. But we're going against World Championship sleeves. I have some of these sleeves. Still don't even really know exactly where they come from, to be honest with you. I have one of them. There's like a bunch of different World Champion sleeves. I don't think I ever really competed. I mean, well, I know I haven't really competed anything. I'm trying to think if there was like an event or something. I don't know how you get these, but I have one. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. Like, where the hell you get these things? This deck can easily put your brain in a pretzel. I think for now we just go in for the Bloodwitch. We could go for Mirth, but Let's set up the Bloodwitch before we start sacking stuff. It makes more sense to get a little bit more life drainage that way. So, we're playing against Mardu? Maybe some Mardu Mobilize? There we go. Alright, they've decided to play. Okay. Guess you know what, I could drop this down for haste, but, I mean, we could overextend pretty hard right now. Let's do this. Let's go for the monkey. Swing in. Bang, bang, bang. And I'm just going to go for the Mirth. I think that's pretty okay. Instead of going in for the nesting bot, I guess we're hedging a little bit just in case they do have something a little scarier, like you know, temporary lockdown or something like that. But this Clockwork Percussionist is pretty good. Like I said, we get until the end of our next turn, so we don't get any punish. So the sorcery speed, Disturbing Mirth. Forgot how good this card is, man. Pretty sick art. Look at that art. Just an open. That card is sick. My God, holy shit. But still have no idea what we're playing. We literally have not seen a card here. So I guess the Final Vengeance is going by the wayside. We almost have full speed. So the Gas Guzzler could be kind of relevant in that regard. I guess we just swing in, right? I mean, easy peasy. Starting to get a little nervous. This seems just a little too easy for me. So I guess we'll go for Mirth. Kill the other Mirth. Take our draws. Whatever. Maybe I'm just playing a little too passively, but I'm just going to end the turn. We could get down the Gas Guzzler, just in case we go for max speed. Exiles the creatures they control. It's not that big of a deal, right? I don't really use the graveyard, so like I don't really care about that. Here's the thing. Let's go for the Gas Guzzler. And a nesting bot, and then we have, like I said, let's say the worst case scenario, they sweep the board. We can use the Gas Guzzler, and we can max speed 3 times. I think it's pretty good. The only real way we get screwed out of this is if they have a temporary lockdown, which is just like the worst card versus us, which kind of sucks because it doesn't suck at all. Never mind. That was like too easy. I really don't even know what the hell we're playing against right now, so I didn't even really know how to sideboard. I put another Duress in because I'm like, it seems a little more control E, but I have no idea what this is. I guess we just get down the Gas Guzzler first, right? I mean, 2 power is better than 1, so I have no idea what we're playing against. Show me a card. Just show me a card. Pick a card, any card. Oh, High Noon. I mean, that's actually kind of problematic, huh? Alright, yeah, that's actually kind of bad. Okay, yeah, it's actually pretty bad. I guess we'll just get this down. We're working on our speed anyway, so... Is this just, like, anti-meta... Yeah, I don't know. Anti-meta Mardu? Kind of nice that they have the red splash in with High Noon, though. Let's swing in here. I don't really love getting rid of this, but I guess the Mirth is pretty good. I guess it's just Freebooter, I guess. Yeah, kind of weird. This High Noon's actually really effective versus us. It kind of sucks that we are... The same sideboard cards that hurt Corey Steelcutter hurt us. And we're not just like... You know, we don't have the offensive firepower as like a Corey Steelcutter deck, so... Damn. Just in a positional type thing, I don't think this deck is very well positioned for the meta. You hear that kind of phraseology a lot. If something is positioned for the meta very well, but this is pretty good. And then missing land drops is a kind of a break for us, so... I guess a little bit of a mistake here, because if we go for a Hopeless Nightmare, we could get a little extra power from our nesting bot. So a little bit of a mistake there. Nevertheless, I think we're just going to drop this. We'll forego the Hopeless Nightmare. I guess it's not really, because we have the Gas Guzzler. The only thing that's going to really hurt us is if they go for a temporary lockdown. Which, I mean, kind of a weird game here. Not really sure what to make of it. Guess we'll go for Monkey. We can still have 2 black sources for our Gas Guzzler in case things get a little squirrely. But even if they go for temporary lockdown, they lose their High Noon. So that's the kind of catch-22 thing about High Noon. Okay, let's swing in. It gets us easy money, right? Okay. What I like about the Gas Guzzler is obviously you get like that little bit of like a de facto-y type of protection in. Because if they lock down, we can have what? 2 draws, not 1, but 2 draws, and then they get rid of their own High Noon, and then we can kind of rebuild the board that way. So I would rather not see one, but if we do, it's not the end of the world. Exile, blah blah. All tokens. I don't own any other tokens, so I have to sacrifice another creature. There was a card back in the day. I think it was like Kitchen, some sort of like chef thing. And I remember he would sacrifice himself. I think it was from, god dang, what was that even called? I don't know. Nevertheless, let's just keep at it, I guess. Hopeless Nightmare. Ugin. So an Ugin, I mean, what is this? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Can't go for the Mirth, obviously, because High Noon. Had a little bit of a brain fart there for a second. Oh, okay, so this is like a catcher most deck. Okay, well, I mean, they definitely lost. This is their only... They can't block. Yeah, okay, they definitely just lost. Okay, so... I mean, it seems like a fun deck. Maybe they just got a little bit mana screwed. Kind of a non-game here. So that's a little bit unfortunate for content. Kind of not super exciting. Nothing really to draw from it, but... I'm just going to GG's them. I know that's kind of mean, but... If it is GG's and you're sitting here stalling, then I think you're kind of the villain, not me. So the GG's is not... I mean... Yep, okay. Elegant Parlor, you got it, man. Alright, this looks like the most uninspiring win I've ever had, but a win is a win, I suppose. So... I do like this card a lot. Didn't get a whole lot of love. But that's it, man. Yep, okay. Ta-da! Solar Narwhal? How are you doing here? Looks pretty good. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get, right? We got a little bit of action here. A little sack with the Disturbing Mirth. I actually forgot about how good the Disturbing Mirth actually is. This card is actually nuts. So I guess we'll just kind of go for, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Kind of meant, gotta go a little bit slower. Definitely would prefer to go in for the Clockwork Percussionist first. But it's alright. It's kind of not. But we'll pretend like it is. This isn't a cost, so it's actually not too bad to just play it now. I guess we'll just do this. I was expecting a counterspell, but I think Scrying is a little bit better earlier than later, so we'll see. I'm kind of maybe looking for a little bit more like hand disruption, maybe something, because this is going to be against a more control matchup, especially if we see Ugin, Eye of Storms. So let's see what we got here. Zahur Glory's Pass is pretty cool. What we can do, go for Zahur Glory's Pass, and then we have a haste creature, which is obviously going to kind of help out our cause. So that's considering we don't get countered. I actually didn't even notice this. Might be playing against Jeskai rather than Azorius. So they're going to take Jeskai Dragons to a whole new level, I suppose. That's totally fine. Fine-ish. We do get our speed going, which could matter a little bit later in the game, but for right now, not really. Still nothing. Lazy Control. Lazy Bones Control. a whole lot of black sources, so it's a little bit unfortunate. Let's make sure we use this. I'm gonna poke the bear. We're just gonna poke the bear, even though this is anything but a bear deck. Vraan, I already got one, so I'm gonna say no to that. Dang, where's our black sources? I think we're just gonna have to do one more time, and then we'll go in for the Disturbing Mirth. They don't want to, you know, waste like a get lost on this, I'm sure. There's our Anafenza. Okay, I do kind of like Anafenza. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, I know we're gonna probably go for Disturbing Mirth anyway. Yeah, maybe I should just search for another black source. Now that I know that I have the Anafenza on top, and that's kind of maybe one of the decks or one of the cards I want to kind of showcase. So maybe do this instead. If they have Sunfall, then we're screwed. But honestly, a lot of decks don't even really run Sunfall, which is kind of one of the reasons why I think these like death triggers are like one of, like, they're pretty like well positioned in my opinion. Okay. Just keep it up, I guess, right? Wandering Emperor. Remember when they used to have the Wandering Emperor? That's crazy. Alright, got full speed. Not super relevant right here, but yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go for it here. It's probably gonna flash in my Anafenza, Unyielding Lineage. They gotta have a counterspell at some point, you'd think. I guess not. I mean, they've got to have a wipe at some point. Alright. Wow, they didn't even... Wow, okay. They didn't even want to... I guess that makes sense. I mean, that's not really the end of the world if that resolves, so... Lockdown! That is awful. Yeah, not much I can do about that, so... Yep, okay. Definitely one of the biggest problems with the deck is we don't really have any answers to that. We do have like Sheltered by Ghosts. There are a few different ticky-tacky things that we can kind of do about it, but for right now, not really. If our Anafenza gets killed, which is seemingly going to be, hopefully it's a get lost. Oh no, a Lightning Helix. That's actually way worse. That is significantly worse. Okay. Nesting Bot? How do we... Oh, no, yeah, I don't have enough black, so... Bartolomé? Just pass, I guess. Oh, we're looking pretty gross right now. We have a pretty hard matchup versus Control. Typically. Shiko, yep. And then what are they doing here? Maybe a... another Lightning Helix, okay. Certainly not amazing. We can bust through this, but, I mean, it's looking a little bleak. Vraan can help finish the job. We can do another black source. Looking bad. I'm not even joking you. I might just want to go ahead and, well, I guess we have to. This doesn't work like that, Annihilating Glare, I believe it's called. I have to sacrifice something here, so, okay. We're down to our last leg here. Stock up's probably going to bode not very good for us. Another lockdown. Yeah, I mean, not much else I can do. And a Greedy Freebooter. We're going to go and go to round 2. Alright, that was pretty underwhelming, I'm not going to lie. So hopefully we can kind of bounce back here a little bit. This looks okay. I do have one singular Dreams of Seal and Oil, so hopefully we can kind of pick off like a Shiko or something. Ooh, Beza. Yeah, that's another one, huh? I think it's going to have to be Shiko. Shiko just has that higher power level, but damn, seeing a Beza as well is not what you want to see at all. I mean, realistically, I guess maybe... There's no good answer here, so just chuck this out. It's probably just gonna get Lightning Helix. So maybe they go in for Exhale, hold this up. We'll see. They don't have any red either, so that's also another factor, which plays a part. And they're clearly just gonna counter whatever I put out. So maybe we just say no, because they probably are gonna want to go for stock up. I would think. Oh, they don't. Okay. So they don't have a dragon anymore, so I don't know if they can even behold anything, which is kind of cool. We're just going to have to get you down. Let's get this down so we can start our engines, and then if they do go for something crazy. Yeah, I'll just pay it for sure if they don't have it. Fuck me. Alright. We do have a dragon now, huh? Still have a Beza. I think now's our like little like, you know, window to kind of get something going here. So it's gonna have to just be Vraan. Whatever. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. The life gain is absolutely irrelevant here. Still no red to be found, which is kind of cool. But Beza's not very cool. Still don't have any. I mean, we're not gonna be able to do any like real damage, right? So if we do this, I don't think building the board is really gonna work, to be honest with you. So just Bloodwitch. Get this going. My Sadistic Pilgrim does have Death Touch, so I don't know if they would want to trade two fishies here. I mean, I guess we just kind of sit back and then just kind of drain them with Zahur. What's kind of nice is Vraan can go every other turn. Kind of offset him like this. So Stock Up is one of the best cards in the format right now. I mean, it's just absolutely phenomenal. So hopefully they don't find a red source, which, come on, they probably most likely will. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty much impossible not to find one at that point. I think now's our, like, window, but we don't really, I mean, there's not much else we can do here. Like, realistically, what do? We pop, what, like, Pilgrim, Bloodwitch, Vraan. They all do the thing. I think we just let it go, right? Get some poppage, but I don't really have any of those, like, weenies to, like, really help pop it. We're not pop lock it and dropping it. That's for sure. Alright, it's gonna have to be locked down. And that just screws us up way too bad, so keep your love locked down. And then obviously a Mirth. What do we get rid of here? I think it's this kind of does the same thing. I don't really care about my life gain. So I guess it's just Bloodwitch by default. God, it's so brutal. Don't have enough red. Okay. I mean, it's kind of like a half gamble. Not really sure which untapped source you're going to draw into. So at least we do have another Mirth to kind of restock here. Getting rid of the temporary lockdown was very clutch. 29 life, even though it's not at all relevant, sadly. If they were to get lost, would they get lost? I would assume the Vraan, just because it takes more life off, but instead they go for this. Okay. Eventually they will be able to just pop down the River Regent. Just absolutely horrendous top deck. Pretty much the worst it could ever get. It's gonna have to be the Mirth. Could've got Voice of Victory, which is kind of cool, I guess. It's kind of funny that we're just gaining life, even though it's not very relevant. Still fucked on the red. So I can't flip this. Hold on, hold on, can I flip this for the mana cost, right? So it's red. I don't have enough red. Disturbing Mirth. I can't do both. Brutal. Alright, if they got a wipe, then they just got it. But we're looking okay. Okay-ish. If they haven't got a wipe, then it's just GG's. We got rid of one, so that kind of helps. Alright, so get lost means they don't have temporary lockdown, and then we go ahead and pop them like this, so it's kind of cool. Somehow, I mean, we're starting to like run out of time though. I can already tell with these stock ups. Eventually, they're gonna find the answer that they need. But somehow, some way, we're still kind of in it. Assuming maybe like another something. What I want to do is flip this. Okay. So Vraan doesn't go off because it only does one per turn. So I want to use the... Wow. Ooh, okay, getting a little frisky on me, huh? Interesting. These top deck lands are really, really bad. Yeah, like really bad. Alright, I think we're going to have to do this so I can swing with Vraan so they don't double block unless we top deck into a land, which we do not, which is kind of cool. I'm going to say no, because when I swing in here, what we're going to do is go for Clockwork Percussionist. Sack it. I guess we could get rid of the Beza that way. I guess it's something, right? I guess. So just a chump block, sure. Let's wait to flip it. So then we flip this. Mirth. Sack this. This should go off first. Draw. Hopeless Nightmare. Sacrifice a creature enchantment. We can sack this. We're screwed on colors again, but maybe I need a little bit more black. I don't know. We were kind of screwed on red earlier, so I don't know. Final Vengeance. Get rid of you. I guess it's probably the Hopeless Nightmare. I don't know. Maybe not. No, I think we can't play scared anymore. Let's just try and pressure them. Disturbing Mirth. It's got to be Braids. Map on Braids. I mean, we're just like kind of another Braids in case they kill it. Okay, sure. All right, we were really stumbling through this, but like, I mean, somehow we're hanging in there. This deck plays so weirdly. So here it comes. Then they have the Rolling Dragonstorm back to their hand. I mean, it's not like the worst thing ever. It's really not. Not yet, at least. Let's see if we get screwed on black again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go for Braids. No Braids. Braids. Listen. Auto Tapper. We're going to have to do this nice and slowly. Because they want to make me use my black sources, even though I don't have any red or white in my hand. I don't understand why it's doing that. Quite frustrating. But I digress. It's doing it again. It's literally doing it again. That's so wild. Why are you doing that? I have 30 life. Our life does not matter, game. Okay. So Braids, and then we sack... God, we could sacrifice an enchantment here. We could just go for a creature for Vraan. I think it's probably just get the Vraan. Yeah, this is a little bit better here. We get the Scry. But we still get the damage. And a treasure. Nope, land's bad. Land is bad. Let's put a stop at our upkeep here. So that we can blow up the Hopeless Nightmare. What's nice about Braids is we do finally get over the temporary lockdown aspect. But obviously we do not lose... we lose out on our Mirth and Nightmare. We're going to have to find maybe... I guess I'm already kind of accounting for the temporary lockdown. Just going to try and look for that. Because they swing with the River Regent, we can pretty much safely assume some sort of sweeper's coming. Otherwise, I don't think they would swing with that. Oh, okay. That's better than a sweeper. It's better than lockdown, to be honest. Kind of a cool trick. I'll give them that. That's pretty cool. Okay. I mean, they're in my hand, so I can still play them. But now that I'm thinking, like, do I go for Hopeless Nightmare? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Nah, I don't think so. We still have a treasure token as well. Ooh, actually, now that we have a treasure token, kind of changes things up a little bit. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 5 mana to play with right now. So we have enough for our things. Do we have enough? So Braids. We have enough for a Braids and then either a Vraan. So we don't have enough for both. But we kind of like both of these things. Okay. Ooh, this deck will put your brain in a pretzel. It's gonna have to be Braids. We already know that. This is locked in. So they counter it. We have another Braids. No counter is good. I don't really want to put Vraan out because we're not I think what we want to do is just hold still. Let's end turn, kill the Mirth. We're gonna get the nesting bot, and we can flip the nesting bot for 1. This is already on the stack, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh. Okay, well, I was about to say, okay, well, we don't have to worry about that. I was like, okay, well, now we do. Damn. All right, so I'm not sure where we're sitting here, man. It's getting sweaty. Yeah, let's go. If we can use Braids for a swing, theoretically, that's kind of what we want to do. Bloodwitch. Got to swing, right? Okay. Vraan. It's got to be... I mean, do you go for Braids again? I think so, right? I mean, we'll get the legendary trigger just to kind of pop off. All right, we'll keep the one that's not been tide binded. Pop them. Pop, lock, and drop it. Brutal. Yeah, we just got to go for broke here. I guess Braids isn't tide binded, right? Yeah, because I could use the artifact to kill this, gain 2. Maybe we have to keep it. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Damn, we're in a pretzel here, man. This is tough. This is tough. Not trying to rope the opponent. Apologize. 3 life. Do we sack the treasure? Draw 2. Or do we commit to the nesting bot? I think... Because they have this too. But then I guess they don't get more card advantage if that's what they're looking for. So I'm going to go for the nesting bot. And if Braids activates without their 4th Tidebinder or whatever the hell. Or just a kill spell, I suppose. Alright. Bloodwitch.
Fate flows as fools have the wise. Heed my advice.
And a top deck, a nasty, 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 nasty land. Not only do they top deck the Ugin, we top deck into a tap land. I mean, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I think we just lost here. That's really unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know. I think we... I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. We did okay. We're just clicking buttons now. Give him a good game. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.